I didn't know that a knife was sharp. Accidents happen. I'm Noël Burgess, a journalist and creator based in the San Francisco Bay Area. Join me on a journey to vibrant destinations where I share immersive experiences and connect with remarkable professionals and intriguing personalities. Together, we'll explore the richness of global cultures through in-depth interviews with innovators, renowned chefs, wine experts, and locals who are redefining their fields. I'm thrilled to share that no matter where you go or who you encounter, together, we are almost there. Guests in the kitchen. Whoa! Thank you.
What's up, man?
Thank you, man.
How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Great, great.
It's good to see you.
Likewise.
What you been up to?
We expect a busy night, and team is pumped and excited, and we're just, ready for service.
I really appreciate the time, man. I'm so excited to learn how to make a Michelin meal with a Michelin-starred chef here. Let's take a look at this for a second. I mean, I love the architecture. I think there's room for another star, maybe another two.
Maybe a couple more.
Okay,
yeah. We need to fill this.
Yeah, we need like all across, but we'll get there, man. Appreciate it. So let's get over here.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna make a Michelin meal, so I need to know, like, am I properly dressed?
Well, I mean, you look good, man. But I have something for you here.
What's this? What's this?
This is your jersey for today.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that a Michelin star on there?
That is, man.
Okay.
That is. So, we're gonna cook this meal, but you're gonna have to wear this apron.
All right, hold on, let me get this off.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Drop this. Should I get down on, you know what? Let me get down on one knee.
Yes.
And now, I feel it.
There you go.
Am
You're
I now
official.
a Michelin chef?
You are.
Okay, there you go.
Welcome.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, so this is our ingredients here. And we have these beautiful squabs.
Okay.
So they're California squab, very similar to a duck. They're red on the inside, so when you cook them, they have that beautiful reddish, medium rare. Mm-hmm. They're dry aged, so you can see the skin is, it's almost like leathery.
Can I actually touch that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, it's checking, all right.
And so we get them in, and we dip them in, almost blanch them.
Okay.
With a tiny bit of vinegar, so it takes off all the impurities. And what you get after 7 days of hanging them, so we hang them in a walking like this.
So where do they hang? Like over here is anywhere, or just we hang them by the light?
In the walking.
Okay, all right, okay.
And basically what happens is you get a super crispy skin when you're cooking it. Well, that's what we're gonna do today. And then we have this sauce that we're gonna make, which is one of my favorite things. It's mole.
Mole, okay.
So it's the mother sauce of Mexico.
Okay.
It's got like 25 different ingredients. It goes from state to state are different, to village, even household to household. And we're gonna make this sauce, and we're always gonna have a Northern California ingredient, which is gonna be these beautiful cherries that are from Tinbrick, coming from Suisun Valley. It is gonna be crusted with honey, our local honey, and a crust of peanuts and kale. And that's our final sauce.
Okay.
Right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how badly am I going to embarrass myself? Because I don't have your culinary skills.
Well, I like to say that everybody's welcome and everybody can learn. So we're gonna do this, and I want to show you one.
Okay.
So I want to show you. I want to take the breast off.
Okay.
And then I'll pass it on to you, and I want you to do the
All
same.
right. I need you to walk me through this slowly.
We will. So this one's gonna be yours.
Okay.
And this is mine. So.
I feel like Julia Child, like.
So the thing with with these, you can see that it's pretty stiff, right?
Okay.
So after the blanching, and it's hung, you want to make sure that you get that breast and you get as much as you can. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this off, just make an incision and take that off right there. And you're going to do the same thing with the other side.
Now, when do we chop off his head? Because I wanna do that. Like, is it gonna be like ceremony? Like I'm
Yeah.
just Lily?
Yeah. So I'm going to let you do the honors here.
Okay.
So we have it, right?
All right. Ready. I'm ready.
Just go right in here.
Any technique like this, or I'm gonna just kind of.
You're just gonna press.
Yep.
And then. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Look at that.
Boom. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay.
So we're gonna We're gonna save these for stock, for sauce.
Cool.
So we make a squab stock.
Mm-hmm.
We pretty much roast everything and then fold in the stock after.
Okay.
So we use everything as much as we can. And then these legs, right? So you want to make sure that you get as much skin as possible.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because this is the part you're gonna sear. You want to make sure this is crispy and you're not searing the skin on the inside.
Okay.
Small incision there. And you see how what you call the crown now it's kind of exposed.
Mm-hmm.
You turn it around, and then you just kind of make almost like a half moon.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this comes right off. And you do the same thing here. And this is the same as you would as a chicken, duck, any protein.
Yep.
What you have here is this beautiful crown. I take this off too, and it pretty much snaps back.
And we're using all this for stock.
For all that for stock.
Okay, so we're not wasting anything.
Nothing.
Okay.
And you see this beautiful crown, right? So now you're gonna run your knife down here and have this joint. You kind of pull down. You can see that?
Is that bleeding?
That is not bleeding. And you have this breast. Look at that.
Beautiful.
And
can I touch it again? Because you were caressing it earlier. So can I caress it too? Okay.
You can.
Okay.
And you're gonna make this. You're gonna do this next.
Okay.
So.
Not as fast, obviously.
And so you take the joint, right?
Yep.
Gonna just go down. Bring it all the way down. And you have the other breast. Look at that.
Too quick.
So 2 breasts. 2 legs. The wings. And then the carcass.
This is like perfectly arranged. This is great.
You're up.
Okay, all right, slowly. All right, so what am I, first I'm gonna caress it like you did.
Caress it,
all right, caress it.
You can even name it.
Name it? Okay, what do I want to name this? I don't know. Maybe Christina? Is Christina a good name? Okay, we can go with that. All right, so what am I doing first?
So first you're gonna take off the wings.
All right, so.
So I would turn it this way.
Which way?
Yeah,
okay.
Perfect.
All
right.
right.
Take the knife. Very sharp, so.
Woo!
There you go. You're gonna go down there. There you go. This right here on the joint.
Oh, sure.
Beautiful. There you go. There you go.
There
Nice.
we go. All right.
Perfect.
And then you had yours perfectly arranged. All right, so do that one, and then do the same thing here.
So you're gonna go right down the center. There you go.
Right here?
There.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Great. Look at that.
And
You're
then,
natural.
All right. All right. And now.
We're gonna do the head.
Yes. All right.
Awesome.
Sorry again. Sorry, Christina. All right.
Perfect.
There we go.
Awesome. And then we're gonna do our legs.
All right.
So you're gonna make an incision just against the leg. Make sure that you save the skin.
Okay. So
Right there, perfect.
And then slowly.
Turn it a little to the right.
This way.
There you go. On the right. There you go. Do the same thing here.
Am I pulling it?
No. You're good. You're good. You're gonna go this way.
Okay. See, I'm messing up. All right. Here we go.
Jeez.
See, come on, man. Sorry, I don't have a 1 Michelin like you. All right. Then what?
All right. Now you're gonna turn it.
Which way? Flip it over.
Awesome.
Okay.
And then you're gonna make that C.
All right. So then, like so.
Right. Oh, jeez.
So no.
Jeez. Okay.
No.
Like that. There you go.
Okay. See, I can't look. All right. This is not.
Oh my God.
Here. Look at this. Look.
So.
All right.
You'll do. Okay.
So you turn. All right.
Turn
see?
it around.
On the side.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. I'm gonna let you handle
Awesome.
legs. I'm gonna let you handle legs.
All right. So
There we
then
go.
again, you want to take all the way down here and separate them. Perfect. Okay. Now you have. What did we call that?
Is this the crown?
The crown.
All right. I got this crown.
And then you're gonna take the bottom piece off.
So what
you're
am
gonna lift it.
Yep.
And this kind of lip here comes off.
Okay.
So now snap it.
Like this?
Yeah, and turn it. Awesome. Great.
Whew. Okay.
And then you're gonna put it here.
Put it here. Perfect.
And then you're
And
gonna
then-
just follow the line here, all the way down here.
And go like curve this
Yeah,
way?
curve it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have
So.
the wishbone here,
Yep.
which runs down this way.
Okay. So.
Watch the finger.
Yes.
Jeez.
Good or no?
Yeah. A little bit down. Perfect. Wow. My
Not
God.
bad. Look at that. Look at that incision. Look at that incision. Okay.
Did you ever do turkey?
No.
You never- you
no,
were not
man.
the slicer.
Nah.
No.
I was an eater.
You were the eater.
Clearly,
Jeez.
the eater. Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna go down.
In this way right here?
Yeah, the other way. All right.
And
This is
then, like so.
cheese. Okay.
Yes,
I'm not
no?
getting here.
Uh-oh. So am I gonna lose this robe? I mean, can I keep the robe or no?
We'll keep it for a little
We'll keep the
longer.
apron? All right.
So now you're gonna come down here
Okay.
and pretty much you're just gonna take the right off the joint here.
Okay.
Okay? Look at that.
Okay.
Awesome.
Done.
Beautiful.
Done.
And then you do the same thing on this side. So the goal is that you take as much skin with you as you can and,
Okay.
and not leave any in the on the crown. And then you come down here. And that's it.
And that's
Look
it?
at that.
Okay. I almost did it
Great.
myself. Almost.
Awesome.
Almost. All right.
Great.
Clean this up a little bit.
Perfect. All right.
All right.
So now I want to show you this sauce because I have this sauce in my
Sure.
cookbook.
Okay.
And
Tell me a little bit about that, your cookbook. So
my cookbook, Corned Beef, Modern Mexican Cooking in California's Wine Country.
okay.
So it's recipes that are, some are things that I ate as a kid. My mother, we used to, she used to cook, or just things I picked up as I was in my journey through Napa. So this is our ingredients, right? There's always some sort of a nut, a seed,
Okay.
dried chilies,
Okay.
and some sort of a fruit.
Okay.
So right here we have,
You want to go through all these? And,
so
okay.
peanuts,
Okay.
sesame seeds, currants, cinnamon. We have roasted tomatillos, onions, and tomatoes.
Okay.
Piloncillo, which is a compressed brown sugar from Mexico. Mexican chocolate
Of course.
with cinnamon. A bit of chicken stock. Always the season of fruit. So right now, peaches are the peak of the season.
Okay.
Pumpkin seeds. A little bit of tortillas to kind of bind everything together. Pine nuts, white sesame seeds, and then a roasted banana.
Well
It's a
roasted banana.
secret.
Okay. It's a secret that you,
It's a
like
secret.
literally you're telling to my audience?
Yes.
Okay. No longer a secret, but that's okay. All right. So what do we got?
Okay, so now we're gonna take our breast. We'll take one of each.
Okay.
That-
So I got you.
Look at
All
that.
right. Perfect.
So this is kombu salt. So we take kombu dehydrated and then mix it with regular kosher salt.
Okay.
So we're just gonna season one side and the other.
So we're doing like a pinch.
Look at that. Yeah.
Pinch.
So,
and then
so-
drop
yeah,
it
there you go.
first.
So just like there, you go, just like rain.
Okay. And then
Beautiful.
flip it.
Flip it.
Do I need a little bit more?
Just a little bit more of the opposite. Awesome. And then at this point, what we do is we cook it sous vide. So
What does
it's,
that
it's
mean?
a water bath that controls the temperature. It goes into a bag and it stays for about 2 hours. So what happens is, you ever cut into a steak and it's like completely bleeding?
Yeah.
It takes away all that bleeding and you get a perfect medium rare.
Really? You grew up in Napa or?
I did.
Okay.
See, I did. I grew up in Napa. I went to high school in Napa
Okay.
and cooked here for about 15 years, then
Okay.
left.
Where'd you go?
San Francisco.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
not
not-
too far. I feel like I
So
left,
not-
but I didn't go that far.
So not far. Okay.
And was there for about 7-8 years. And
Okay.
then came back. And,
Okay.
yeah, I came back all the way to Calistoga.
Okay.
So, it means a lot. Like Napa is such an amazing community. Showed me so much love through my career. I'm so excited to release a book from Napa.
Yep.
It's an incredible part of the world for
Okay.
sure. And just the amount of influence that it has, from the wines to the restaurants to the chefs. It's been something that it took me a while to really understand.
Yeah.
Growing up, I felt like I didn't appreciate it enough, and now in my later years, I just feel it's such an iconic place, and it's such a beautiful part of the world for sure.
No, I agree.
It is. And all these ingredients, all the ingredients in the summer. You walk into these farmer markets and you get hit with that, the smell of the melons, the smell of the early tomatoes, the beautiful eggplants, and every season is just so beautiful.
Let me ask you, how do you blend? Because you're of Mexican descent, right?
Right.
So like, how do you blend your Mexican heritage, but then also, again, you spent a lot of time, you grew up in Napa. Like,
I did.
how do you blend them both, and then how is that reflected here at your Michelin-starred restaurant?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think this dish is the perfect representation of it. You have a squab, which is typically used in French cooking. You have a sauce that's traditionally from Mexico, and then you have an ingredient that we're going to pair it with these beautiful seasonal cherries from Northern California. So I
Yep.
think that to me is my story in itself. And if I were to take a dish that highlights my cuisine in Napa, it would be a dish like this.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
excited, man.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, so now we're gonna finish the breast. So we have honey,
Yep.
our local honey here.
All right,
So what
so-
you're gonna do is you're gonna take this You're just gonna do a glaze over the top. You're gonna make sure it's even across.
Okay.
Right?
Both sides or just one?
One side.
Okay.
So I'll let you do that.
All right. Let's go. Good. Let's get it in there. Good.
There you go. There you go.
There we go. And then.
Awesome. Look at that.
See, I'm much better at this than cutting, man. Clearly, see,
Yeah,
after this happened, you see this? After this happened. I didn't know that a knife was sharp. After this happened. All right. There we go.
So here we have peanuts.
Yep.
And kale. So the kale's lightly fried, and
Yep.
then we have toasted peanuts, and we're just gonna do a beautiful crust here. Look at that.
All right, be a little bit more generous with it than we were with the salt.
Right.
Okay.
You're just gonna lightly tap the excess.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
Do it. Great.
A little bit more.
Awesome.
And then I'm just chopping like this. Is that enough or I need a
Well,
little bit more?
All
right.
A little bit more.
All right.
You're a natural, man.
All right.
You're gonna get your job here.
You're big. I wouldn't last 5 minutes in this kitchen, man. Please.
Beautiful.
All right.
Awesome. Great.
All right.
So now we have our breast ready.
Mm-hmm.
We have our
Mole.
But I want to show you.
Yeah.
When you roast all this, this is what you get. So you have all the nuts, seeds, tomatoes,
Wow.
bananas. All those ingredients have been roasted.
Yeah.
Here.
I was gonna say, hold that in there. That looks delicious.
And with clarified butter.
Oh my God.
And at this point, you take this, you blend it, and then you fry it again, and you get this beautiful sauce here, which is
Mole.
right?
On average, how long does like all this take? I mean, besides prep time, like how fast can you make this?
Well, I mean, these already are dry aged for about 7 days.
Okay.
Right, so by the time we talk to our purveyor, they ship it to us, and then we process them. So it's at least a week out, and then everything else is pretty much a couple of days here and there. But this is what takes the longest. I think we don't we have everything so accessible sometimes that we forget that these take quite a bit of time.
Do that? Okay.
When they do. Okay, so now.
Okay.
I love China.
This is like, what is it? This plate is gorgeous. Can you turn it this way?
Yeah.
This is just, I mean, look at this. Is this like handmade?
It is. So Nicole Pilar, thank you. She's in New York.
Yeah.
She has beautiful, kind of aquatic or marine, kind of looking like plates. When I was speaking to her about when we were opening the restaurant, I wanted to kind of custom make our plates, and so she made these for us. This almost has this almost ancient kind of Aztec look to it. So I love the China. I've been a collector of China ever since I was a young cook, when we used to collect spoons.
Really?
So we used to get silver spoons at a local antique shop, and we would go and they're all different. And I look around and I see this China everywhere. These like almost European kind of styles. And from that moment, I was collecting and buying and got into like more European, and there's some great things coming out of Germany, and then local ceramicists that are here. So we use the one from New York, Nicole Pilar, and then we use NBC, which is Nikki and her husband. They're based here. They did a lot of the stuff for the property as well.
This is great. I mean, you're creative, but do you think this helps you? Because I mean, clearly you have an eye for presentation. So do you feel like you had this eye long before you like really got great at being like a chef, or?
Well, I think some of it you learn on the way, but it's just it's an interest to me. I love all the details of fine dining. All the attention to details, the service, the amazing wines. Whoever has a story and we're able to track down is what I enjoy, and that's why I wake up every day excited to do this industry after 22 years. Like there's still too many.
It's been 22 years.
Man,
Jesus, man. We look good for our age, don't we? You look better. All right. I'll stop embarrassing you. Let's get to it.
Now we're gonna cut our cherries.
Okay.
So you're gonna cut
I think I'm gonna stay away from. From this knife. You see this? I'm gonna let you do it. You see this? Battle scar. Battle scar. I have earned. Battle scar.
You're in.
I have literally earned my Michelin star. Where's it on this room?
You're in, right there.
Where is it? On the bottom? All right. Can't see it. I've earned it.
All right. So we're gonna take those tweezers.
Okay.
And I want you to just place these. One here, one here, one here.
Okay, that I can do.
that.
Slowly. All right. So is there any, does it matter where, or like?
We're just gonna kind of.
So you have them touching a little bit?
Yeah, you got them touching. Beautiful, look at that.
For us lefties here?
There you go, look at that.
All right.
Great.
Boom. Is this one Aaron, or no?
That's gonna go to our sauce. So all this goes to our sauce that we make. Now we're gonna cut it. Now we're gonna cut this.
You gonna cut it? No.
I'm gonna cut it.
Staying away from the knife.
So now we're gonna just go down.
Yep.
Look at that.
All right, I think I can manage that one. I think I can just manage the even. All right, so
even.
All right, so bring this here.
I'm gonna take this off.
Okay.
So we usually take this off. Awesome.
All right.
And then we love to just, so it's got a good presentation, right? So you can start with that.
All right, so I'm cutting it right here.
Correct.
Okay.
All the way down. Awesome. Look at that.
All right, we got that. And then you say you cut this off here?
Yeah, just come down, a little bit down.
Down here?
Yeah, no, this way.
This way?
Back down.
That's this
there
way?
You go.
All right. So I feel bone there. All right, there we go. And where am I tossing this?
And we're gonna go in here.
I'm tossing it here.
This is all
Perfect.
snacks.
Really?
So service, you're always
Really?
tasting. Yeah.
Can I take?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want one? Cheers. We gonna cheers it?
man.
Cheers, brother. Oh, cheers this way. Sorry, we got cheers this way. Cheers one more time. Boom.
All right, now?
So I'm still eating. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, now we're gonna take our mole, and we're just gonna do a dollop in there.
Just a single dot.
Single dot.
Right in the middle here?
Right in the middle.
Not too much?
More.
More?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
Keep going. Squeeze. Done.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
now we gotta garnish.
All right.
So, with this, I love to use coriander.
Okay.
So these are the coriander blossoms.
Yep.
So we're just gonna put a couple in there.
So put them right on top?
Yeah, just put them right on top. Okay?
All right,
so
I'm
we'll
ready.
do one of those here and one of the white ones here and here.
Okay. Go gently.
I'm telling you, we need to get you a job here.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. I mean, look, I'm high price, so I don't know how much. I don't know how much you're paying, but you know. Okay. And then one right
there.
here.
There you go.
And, ooh, hit the mole.
Awesome.
And then. Uh-oh.
And then, there you go.
Boom.
Boom.
Look at that.
Crushed
Done.
it.
Done. First time, man. That was my
Okay.
first time.
You did great.
Okay,
Look at
thank
that
you.
Look at the cook on that. That's awesome.
It's great,
Good job.
man. That looks good.
Good
Seriously, that's great. That's it?
That's it.
Seriously?
That's it. That's part of the tasting menu. Yeah, that's one dish on the tasting menu. Yeah.
Okay, and what is this officially called?
So this is California Squab
Go.
with mole and Ten Farms cherries.
Okay. And can I say I made this all by myself?
all you.
Okay,
That's all you.
all right. Is this for the camera
you.
right here? Look at this.
Cheers.
This camera. I'm about to get used to it. I made this all by myself. Michelin Meal with Chef Rogelio Garcia at Auro. Boom. Thank you, man.
Of course.
All right, so I just made a Michelin Meal with Chef Rogelio Garcia. We're done with that. I got the battle scar to prove it. Now we're gonna go into the dining room and we're gonna sit down and have a real conversation about his career. Let's go get it.